video, what we're going to do is we're going to look at how to read a CSV file. So what we do first is we import CSV, which is we need this for some of the functions and methods and stuff. And then we're going to make a function called read CSV, and then we're going to put a variable called f in it. So first we have to look at something. So here we have the CSV file that we're going to read. It's about some F1 drivers and racers and car drivers and their lap times and stuff like that. So we have two people called Helio Castroneves, he's quite famous, and Juan Pablo Montoya. So what we're going to do with this is I'm going to read everything inside this file. So the first part we're going to do is the headers. So here it's the headers. So to do that we have to make a list called header. We can call it if we want, but we're making it for the headers, so we're going to call it header. And then we have to make another list for the first destination. So these ones. So that's going to be destination 1. So we're going to call it D1 distance. So that's the empty file. Then we do the same thing for the next one. So it's D2 distance, and then we do a location for the location is for the X and the Y, where the driver is. So then these are the variables we're going to use. So then to open a CSV file, what we do is like open a TXT file, you do with open F is for a file, and but R for the read mode as CSV file. So what we do here is we make a CSV file reader, and using that we use the reader method. And then you put the name of the file you want to read, so it's going to be CSV file, as we want to read this file. The F is the name of the file that we're going to enter in a different place later. So after this we do a header equal next CSV reader. And then after this we do a full row in CSV reader. So what this does is it goes through each row in goes through each row in the file that we have here. So then and then what we do here is we do if row. So if the first row, if the first part of the row, so if this part of the row, so each row is actually a list. So this row 3 would be, this would be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So then wait a minute, okay, and then after this what do we do? Okay, so now so if the row equals Helio Castroneves, then you should append you should append the row, the third part of the row, which is the third part of the row, which is time to this, and the fourth part is so the 0, 1, 2, 3. So there will be the first distance. So because the third distance is what we're gonna put in the D1 list. So D1 list, D1 dist, and then wait, hold on. We append the third part of the row. And then after that, we append the location to the location list. So then you do append F for the F string, and then we do it like this. So X, so the X coordinate will be row 4 Y, and yeah, so if we 4 and 5 are the two locations necessary that we need to put in the location. And then after this, what we do is this error is analysis error. I think it'll end once we finish it. Oh, go away once we finish it. So we do that, and we put an elif here, and then actually no, that error's not leaving. I'll pause the video and come back when I solve it. Okay, so the mistake I made was instead of putting 1 equal, I should put 2, because it's not an equalizer, it's comparing it. So I need to put 2 equals. So then back to it was elif, and then if a row 0 equals this person's name, Juan Pablo Mon. No copy. Okay, and then equals him. Then what we do is we basically do the exact thing from the you just do the exact thing from this one. So you just want to copy and paste it to save time. So yeah. So then what we'll do next is we're gonna print the header and stuff outside of the function. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna return it all. So it should be here, return header D1 distance and D2 distance and location. And then what we do after this is some stuff out of this. So we do an input called fname, and then we enter in the name of the file. So input name of the file, and then you do a try statement here. So open fname r, and so you make a variable called t, which is which has all of the stuff to be returned. We're gonna call it T because when you return stuff from a function, it's always a tuple, so T stands for tuple. And then we're gonna do a read scv f name. So, and then we're gonna make the except, so if it doesn't work, so the default point of this is that if the name doesn't exist, then it won't print an error, it will print our own error statement, so something is wrong. And then after this we're gonna do like something for how it's gonna be formatted. So you do for I in T, and then we do print alright, so we do that, and then this 25. So what this does is every single time, for every single item, like is shown here, if it'll like put a gap of 25 hashtags that you can see here, and then what we're gonna do next is so this is how it's gonna be printed out. So for item in I, print item. So the item is each one of these, the driver, race taking time, stuff like this. So let's run it. Oh, so we have an error in line 1, row. Let me see, I'll pause the video and be back. Okay, so I fixed the error and it's a spelling mistake. So let's run it. So the name of the file is hotlaps.csv, and you can see all the information is printed here. So yeah, that's the end of the video. Yeah, please like and subscribe, and see you next time. Bye.